For the speeds and feeds, we have the chuck set on negative, the speed selector tool at 270 on high, the speed selector on the switch down here is set on high. You have your lead screw direction set over to the right. You're on the C setting of your speeds right down here. C setting of your speeds right down here. Over to the left on that knob there, and you're on number 4 for your speed selections right down here. That should tell you everything you need, where everything is sitting. And that setting is used for both cuts.
So this is a training video on how to manufacture sheave and baffle pulleys. Mitch Millian is going to walk us through this process here, so take it away, Mitch.
Alright, so the first step is we're going to want to make sure that this rod is out a good amount from the chuck itself. So we'll loosen it. Don't have it too far away. You don't want it to be too close though either, so about 6 inches is kind of what I usually set it at. Give or take a little bit. That's how you're going to tighten it, loosen it. And then the next step, we're going to make a center hole. So using the centering bit here, we're going to put that up against it, lock that into place. And we're going to come down here. The machine's already on. Put it forward. Throw some coolant on it. And then just start the hole a tiny bit so it's centered for the drill bit. Just like that. Then we're going to switch to the drill bit we're supposed to use. This one here. Goes right back in there.
And is that drill bit a specific size?
It is, yes. It's going to be on the print. It's 17/64, I believe. And then so from there we're just going to drill into this as far as we can with the drill bit. Slowly, making sure that we're not going to break the bit. Got to clean off the shavings every once in a while as well, so it continues to cut. And this part takes a minute. Stop the machine. There's the breakdown there with the foot.
Alright, for the tooling on this, we're using high-speed tool steel instead of carbides. And we're using the high-speed tool holder. That would be this gadget right there. Our lovely hand model is pointing out. For the parting tool, we're using the two-piece. Generally, I like to use the offset one that allows the burr to remain on the remaining part in the lathe, if that makes sense. This is a square cut one, not an offset cut. The difference between a square cut and the offset is at an angle. This is at a square. It makes it a little easier for cleanup, but it's not necessary. We set them both up. The high-speed tool is at a 15-degree angle, I believe a 30-degree angle. And so what happens here now, when you set that up for a 90, you rotate this, and this will actually go into a 90 as well. As soon as we get it there. So that will also sit at a 90 if you set things up properly.
Alright, so now that we got the machine on, coolant going, we're ready to start making the pulleys. So we're going to want to spin these to get this out of the way. This one down here is going to go left and right, and this one is forward and back. I'm going to have to loosen that to get the right bit square to that. Tighten that back down. Then we're going to get it close to the edge. We're going to use our gauge that we've made to get in here. Get the right depth. As soon as we bump into it, we're good. Then back down here to start the lever. Start lever. Coolant. That. Then we're going to use, right here we're using the auto. So we're just going to let that go until our gauge here. We're going to use that to make sure when it's done. You want just a little bit of play in there, you should be able to feel it. Might take a few to get the hang of what it feels like, but it doesn't take long. So then I'm going to turn it off. Loosen that back up. Switch to my cutting bit. Behind the groove that I just made. Use our different jig that we've got. Gonna line that up right to the edge. Start the machine back up. And with the auto, you just basically just make sure that nothing goes wrong. Be here to stop it if something does go wrong. And make sure the coolant stays nice and in the area that you're cutting. Alright, and so I'm going to let it cut in just to make sure that there's no burrs on there still. Then I'll stop it. Stop the machine. Make sure that's in neutral. And there's our piece. So
nice, let's see it.
We want to make sure that there's no big burrs on it anywhere. If the bits in the lathe are nice and sharp, you shouldn't really have a problem there. Like this is pretty good. Next step, we're just going to make sure it fits in its home, and it looks like it does. So there's one, a lot to go.